Welcome back, everybody. A lot of focus, of course, is on wildfire recovery and what we can do to prevent future incidents from happening. Joining us now is Kawika Riley from Kupu, and that's a conservation organization that's doing a lot to kind of prevent this future disasters.
Good morning. Thank you for having us.
Good morning. Tell us briefly about Kupu.
So Kupu is a youth-focused sustainability nonprofit. We were started here in Hawaii, actually on the island of Oahu, when 3 young adults finished college and decided they wanted to start an organization where they and other young people could contribute to a better environment and future for our islands.
Such a noble mission.
Thank you.
And seeing what happened on Maui, how are you trying to step up and use the organization to help?
So we're really excited to talk about some of the work that we're doing to help the communities of Maui and Hawaii Island recover from the firestorms that were such a tragedy last year. One of the really exciting things that we're working on is we're doing another cohort with a program called the Kupu Aina Corps. Now, we've run Kupu Aina Corps, which is a green jobs program, for several years now. But what's unique about this iteration is all of our positions are going to be focused on wildfire response in a sustainability kind of lens. So what that means is all of the work that this round of participants are going to be doing will either be helping with the recovery efforts in response to the wildfire disasters, or doing the kind of conservation work that makes it less likely that these kind of tragedies will happen again, so we can stop the next disaster before it starts.
And this is really hands-on, grassroots efforts. You know, they go out, we're looking at some pictures of previous service days that you do. Explain to people, if they're interested in taking advantage and being part of this cohort, what do you look for and what can they look forward to?
So there are at least 2 different things that we need to make this effort successful. We need participants who want to work in these positions, and we need host site partners that are actually going to get to benefit from the hard work of the individuals that participate here. So what that means on the participant side, folks are not going to be asked to volunteer. They'll be paid and compensated because they'll be doing real work. So they'll be receiving $20 an hour, paid time off, health insurance and other benefits, and they'll be eligible for a retention bonus. Bigger than that is the purpose of the work, right? And giving back to the communities that went through so much so recently, and again, trying to stop these tragedies from happening. Now, in order for that to work, like I said, we need host sites as part of this kind of network-based impact model. So this is also a call out for organizations that are doing wildfire recovery and prevention work right now on Maui or Hawaii Island. If you think you would benefit from some additional labor, please come and check this program out.
When you talk labor, we're looking at these pictures. Is it like clearing out some of that dry grass that causes a lot of the, the spread of the fire?
That's one of the really important things, right? So when people talk about dry grass, what I talk about is that's fuel in waiting, right? These are not plants that cause fires themselves, but they make it more likely that a small fire can turn into a fire or firestorm. So in addition to clearing invasive species that pose that kind of risk, we're also going to have our participants doing work in areas like restoring native ecosystems that are more resilient and less likely to erupt in future firestorms. We'll be helping to plant fire-resistant species and a variety of other types of things, all in that common thread of recovery and prevention.
Lots of great work. Thank you so much for coming on and telling us about it. We will have information on how to apply, whether you want to be a host or a worker. So thank you so much for joining us for Kupu Aina Corps. You're watching Sunrise Weekends. We'll be right back.
Mahalo.